Kid, why don't you grow up? Think how other people feel for a change.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 scenes in kids' movies that had to be censored.
Scott, what was the last thing you and Charlie did before you went to bed Christmas Eve?
We shared a bowl of sugar and some shots of brown liquor. Played my shotguns.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most controversial scenes from children's films that have been altered around the world. Were you aware that these changes had been made? Let us know in the comments below.
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
Number 10, The Case of the Walkie-Talkies, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. One of the most controversial censorships in movie history belongs to Steven Spielberg's masterpiece, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. In the original cut of the iconic bike levitation scene, the government agents are wielding shotguns. For the movie's 20th anniversary release, Spielberg ensured the weapons would be turned into walkie-talkies with some digital magic.
You're the genius. You have absolute power, remember?
However, this alteration and many others introduced in the anniversary edition were widely critiqued. Spielberg himself later said that he regretted having made the weapon swap in the first place. The guns were re-implemented in future releases, and the 20th anniversary version is no longer being circulated.
If you ever see it again, whatever it is, don't touch it, just call me and we'll have somebody come and take it away.
Number 9, The Dryer, Lilo and Stitch.
The manager's a vampire, and he wanted me to join his Legion of the Undead.
I knew it.
Following this movie's release on Disney+, fans made a rather startling discovery. As they remembered it, one scene had Lilo run and hide inside a dryer. It's definitely not something any kid should try at home. In the version on the streaming platform, though, she hides not inside a dryer, but behind some kind of cupboard with an empty pizza box. Fans weren't misremembering, and this isn't a case of the Mandela effect. Lilo did indeed hide inside a dryer in the original, but it was replaced with a cupboard on home video in the UK. It was this version that later made its way onto Disney+, confounding fans around the world.
I am the one they call when things go wrong. And things have indeed gone wrong.
Number 8, Bobby's Cigarette, The Muppet Christmas Carol.
Him once again, alone in his room.
Whoa, that's scary stuff. Hey, should we be worried about the kids in the audience?
No, it's all right. This is culture.
While there are countless adaptations of A Christmas Carol out there, the Disney Muppets version holds a special place in the hearts of many. But that hasn't stopped the censors from performing some post-release tampering. The musical Muppet Bobby Benson is notable for the cigarette that is constantly sticking out from his mouth. Bobby appears in the Muppet Christmas Carol leading a choir of kids on the street where Scrooge and the Ghost of Christmas Present are.
It's going home and getting warm by the fire. It's true wherever you find love, it feels like Christmas.
And sure enough, his signature cigarette is placed firmly between his lips. However, it was nowhere to be found when the movie was put on Disney+, presumably so as not to encourage folks to smoke.
You have meant so much to me. You have changed me.
And now I leave you with the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
Number 7, Double Ear Clap, Agent Cody Banks.
Next time, please stick with a tricycle.
A James Bond-style movie for the youngins, Agent Cody Banks retains the franchise's sense of excitement while significantly toning down the violence and explicit puns. But there is still violence, and enough of it for the BBFC to demand a change. The BBFC is the British Board of Film Classification, and they're essentially responsible for rating movies in the UK. Agent Cody Banks was given a 12A for moderate violence and mild language.
Isn't that a little creepy?
Creepy? We're the CIA. That's what we do.
This basically means you can watch it alone if you're at least 12 years old, but to warrant the rating, a scene in which a double ear clap is performed needed to be removed. Otherwise, the movie would have received a 15.
Take care of him! Oh!
Number 6, Sausage Nunchucks, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze.
Hey guys, check this! Wax on, wax off, wax on.
Mouth off. Hey, everyone's a critic.
The second Ninja Turtles film had a lighter tone and less weapons, but there was still something that caught the BBFC's attention. Back in 1975, the British Board of Film Classification instituted a blanket ban on certain weapons used in martial arts, including nunchaku.
Combat conquered!
As a result, a scene in which Michelangelo wields sausage links like nunchucks was censored to appear less threatening. According to the BBFC, the food item could easily be mistaken for real nunchucks and therefore needed to go. This piece of censorship was lifted in the 2002 DVD.
And next time I'll use mustard!
Number 5. The Throne Rock, the Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, right, the poison for Cusco, the poison chosen specially to kill Cusco, Cusco's poison. That poison?
Yes, that poison.
Disney isn't shy about censoring their movies. One scene in The Emperor's New Groove shows Cusco flinging a little rock at Pacha's head. The scene itself doesn't play out in a particularly brutal manner. The rock lands with a comical thunk. Pacha doesn't appear hurt, and the whole thing is played for laughs.
Because unless you change your mind, I'm not taking you back. Huh? What? I didn't do anything. Somebody's throwing stuff.
Still, the concept itself was seemingly deemed too violent, and the movie was therefore censored for both Blu-ray and later Disney+. In the altered version, Cusco throws an acorn instead. Otherwise, though, the scene plays out exactly the same.
So if we find the village, we find him, and if we find him, we find Cusco. Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Number 4, the adult phone number, the Santa Claus.
There are a lot of kids that believe me. You can't let them down.
This movie is a Christmas classic and is enjoyed by many year after year after year. However, fans may not know that they've been watching a censored version for some time now. In the original cut of the film, Scott makes a joke to Laura and references an adult phone number.
Neil's mom's number in case.
1-800-SPANK-ME. I know that number.
The only problem was that this was a real number that led to a real adult business. And yes, children called it, perhaps not knowing exactly what they were getting themselves into. Needless to say, there was outrage. Disney subsequently axed the line from the bulk of home videos, and it still appears censored on Disney+.
You be a good boy. Okay?
Bye, Mom.
4 hours?
Number 3. Fiona karate chops Prince Charming, Shrek 2.
Princess Fiona?
No!
Oh, thank heavens. Where is she?
She's on her honeymoon.
Honeymoon? With whom?
This franchise became famous for its use of crude humor and the clever subversions of time-honored fairy tale tropes. Shrek 2 embodies this tradition when Fiona acts as though she's going to embrace Prince Charming, only to knock him out with a swift headbutt. The BBFC apparently didn't like this particular show of violence. The distributors ultimately altered it, swapping the headbutt out in favor of a karate chop. This was probably done in order to achieve a U rating, indicating universal. Otherwise, the film likely would have been rated PG. The karate chop was presented both in the theatrical version and the DVD in the UK.
And don't worry, they're gonna love you too.
Yeah, right. Somehow I don't think I'll be welcome at the country club.
Number 2, Jessica Gets Covered Up. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Come on, Roger, let's go home. I'll bake you a carrot cake.
While an enormous critical and commercial success, Who Framed Roger Rabbit was the recipient of some significant controversy. The movie's release on Laserdisc gave people the ability to watch it one frame at a time, and they uncovered a rather salacious secret.
She's married to Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. What a lucky girl.
Curious viewers notably slowed down the scene in which Jessica Rabbit is thrown from the crashed car, revealing individual split-second frames that seemingly show her uncovered nether region. Though it's impossible to discern at regular speed, the scene still garnered enough attention that it was changed. Now Jessica's red dress covers the entire area in question.
You've got me all wrong. You don't know how hard it is being a woman looking the way I do.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Arabian Nights, Aladdin.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
This Disney classic has been censored for decades. In fact, the only year in which it wasn't censored was 1992, when Aladdin was first released to theaters. The opening song, Arabian Nights, drew criticism from the American Arab Anti-Discrimination Committee for some problematic lyrics. Following the very public controversy, Disney had the words altered in the film.
Where it's flat and immense and the heat is intense. It's barbaric, but hey, it's home.
This in turn became the de facto official lyric. The line has remained altered ever since for home video, streaming, and soundtrack releases. If you're familiar with the Broadway adaptation, you'll know that it also retains the change. Indeed, these lyrics are the ones most people know best.
Welcome to Agrabah, city of mystery, of enchantment. The finest merchandise this side of the River Jordan, on sale today. Come on down.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.